Hello and welcome. On today's video, we meet up with old friends and explore the sights along Old Route 66. This episode features the Backroad Capers. We are Flight of the CrowsWing.
Meanwhile, back at camp,
Looking for a quick overnight stay and a warm shower, we found the Piney Point Campground on the Ultimate Campgrounds app. This Corps of Engineer camp is on the Wright Patman Lake. We didn't have time to enjoy the lake, but the showers were still warm even after unsupervised children were playing in them. The next morning, we made our way into Arkansas to find a suitable campsite where we would stay with our friends from North Carolina. The site we found was just west of Memphis, Tennessee, in the Mike Freeze Wattensau Wildlife Management Area.
Howdy!
hello! Happy to see you!
These are our friends from North Carolina. We have history together. When we're together, we're always on the search for something interesting. We all went back to camp where we enjoyed a nice campfire and got caught up on the events of the past year. The next morning, we found a cool old bridge detailed on Atlas Obscura. The photos show an old bridge gracefully rotting into its beautiful surroundings. We saw this instead. It was moved into a new home at a park and was rebuilt into a new bridge. At least this guy approved of the new location.
The one I have right now is brand new after last weekend.
Really? What happened last weekend?
Our next stop was the Route 66 Museum in Clinton, Oklahoma. The museum itself wasn't very large, but it did have some nice old cars in it. Hashtag hippy dippy, hashtag van life. These two classics should be in a museum, but they're ready to roll on down the highway. That night we camped in Texas at Lake Mcclellan, which we also found on Ultimate Campgrounds. Jay found us a perfect campsite tucked in the trees. That evening we took a stroll along the lake and climbed up on the dam. Damn! When the water is this high, it's 1J deep. In the morning, our first stop was the Leaning Tower of Texas. We had a lot of fun photographing this tower from various angles. There was a price that had to be paid to get that perfect photograph. Then we were off to the Slug Bug Ranch. This place is a wonderland of graffiti, rusting stuff, and derelict buildings.
What you got, mister?
Well, let's see what we got here. We got, we got some fresh rat poop. We got some soiled mouse bedding. And, I got this fresh can of spray paint.
Wow.
What's your preference?
Spray paint. How much you want for it?
For you, $1.50.
You love that buttery smell. Spray paint.
And if the people won't know that they have to go look at it, you have to.
That could be good for 4 or 5 more subscribers, right?
Absolutely.
Then it was on to the famous, disappointing, and slightly muddy Cadillac Ranch. There were throngs of people everywhere and garbage strewn across the ground. It was interesting to see how the layers of paint have built up over the years. Then it was on to the Glen Rio ghost town, straddling the borders of New Mexico and Texas. That night, we took our friends to our favorite campsite along the Little Colorado River near the Petrified National Forest.
Oh, look at his little face.
In the morning, we toured the Petrified National Forest. The Agate House was a great place to take a couple's portrait, just like they used to do in the old days, only they didn't have so many clothes then.
I know my wash is northern Arizona.
It's plain to see on this trip, it's all about the social media content. Then it was time to move on down the road looking for more adventure.
I'm trying to search out his face.
Some days it just be like that.
Looking for more Route 66 nostalgia, we stopped at the Twin Arrows Trading Post. Nostalgia can sometimes be fatal. Heading to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, we stopped at the historic Navajo Bridge. We considered jumping until we saw the sign.
That's a hard nose, Alex.
Thank you for joining us, and remember, if you can't remember how to do something correctly, just follow the signs.
I guess there's only one correct way to drop the kids off at the pool.
If you enjoyed this video, please share, hit like, and subscribe.